on this whole Bud Light situation with a person that's living a alternative lifestyle. I don't want to say the person in question's name because you guys know that they tend to go after certain people and certain media members, you know, based off whatever they say. And it may not even be offensive, but you know how they have double standards with who can say what and what can be said and what could be said, what shouldn't be said, and all that stuff. The inconsistency on social media and these type of platforms. But it just appears that Bud Light seemed to have a multi-billion-dollar disaster, as they have lost billions due to the fact that they decided to have a alternative lifestyle person jump the line that basically started to alter themselves. In only 1 year, they seem to have got some kind of lucrative contract and a lucrative paycheck to basically endorse, Bud products. And now there have been a public outrage and people are mad. You have actors and, musicians basically pulling their ads. And basically you have restaurants basically canceling accounts, saying, no, we will not carry your beer. And instead of Bud Light admitting that this was a mistake, they issue a statement basically trying to get people to feel sorry for them and say we were only trying to bring people together. And I'm laughing at the fact that they call this stuff woke. I mean, good grief. Is there anything that black people can create and it don't get swagger jacked? And people take something and turn it into a whole different definition? I mean, for a group of people that's supposed to not be intellectually superior, they show like to steal stuff from us. But go figure, they've been doing that forever since the beginning of time. But I just laughed at the fact that I read a statement issued by Bud Light. They actually are, they actually said, the CEO basically said, oh, well, I was a soldier and basically it's just a disaster. I mean, they had this person jump to the front of the line. How about endorsing, a genetically born, female. But this is what happens when they try to, and then they say they try to force feed. They don't try to force feed this kind of stuff on us, but yet here they go. But more, in fact, I want to talk about these hypocrites. It is so funny. If a black man had done what Kid Rock did and some of these other people had did, they would have been ridiculed. They would have been called phobic, and they would have had all these terminologies aimed at them. But now that you got people from the Powdered Milk Village speaking on this, now their word is valid. Their concerns is valid. But whenever black people speak, in particular black men, people go after them. But then again, this is our fault because we let people bully us. We let people make us feel guilty. Ain't nobody calling for Kid Rock to apologize, and some of these country western singers, ain't nobody then called out some of these restaurants that have canceled accounts with Bud Light. And this is why I keep telling black people, we have to stop caring what people think about us. We have to stop letting people bully us, make us feel guilty. Now, these people then came out and said, to hell with y'all. We don't care what you, but now all of a sudden it's a concern. But when black people talk about stuff like this, oh, we're complaining, we're whining, we're, We need to be canceled. The only thing that seemed to be getting canceled was people's accounts with Bud Light. I mean, you just cannot make this stuff up. And they blatantly do this in our face. They blatantly tell us, hey, you can't do it, but we can. You're not allowed to speak. We'll do it. Now that they're speaking, now people want to listen. Now all of a sudden people are scrambling. Now it's not oh, shame on these people. Oh, they're canceled. Oh, I don't like what they're doing. This is horrible. But, you got black people. We would have spoke out and said something about this. You would have had segments getting done. You would have had. And that's why I told people, don't pile on Ja Morant. Don't pile on Kyrie Irving. Be careful. But now you seeing it right before your eyes. The blatant double standard. It was funny. Ice-T wasn't lying when he said on New Jack City, they only want to do something when they think their community is in jeopardy or at risk. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to have this conversation. And it's funny, but they was putting all the labels about black people being fearful of, people that live alternative lifestyle. Well, look who's being emotional now. Listen, I'm okay with what's going on. I'm okay with the outrage. But my problem is you same hypocrites. If somebody that looked like Kyrie Irving had the same concerns, he would have been labeled, he would have been attacked. People would have been trying to, just cancel him. They would have been a target. But now all of a sudden, now you want to have this conversation. Now you care. Now you want to speak on this stuff because you worried about your community. And that's how they always get down. That's how they've always got down. They only care when it affects them. But at the same time, they want us to be silent. Just sit up there and take it. Just deal with it. Just live with it. Hilarious. The hypocrisy in these dang blasted people. The blatant hypocrisy. The blatant subliminal racism. This is why we have to carry on. Our biggest problem, like I said, is sitting up here bowing down and being scared to speak our mind because of backlash, because of people being upset. Do anybody give a rat's ass about making us upset? No. No, absolutely not. So why should we do it? Like I said, I have no problem with people that's pissed off about this thing with Bud Light. It's their right. But like I said, you would be the same people that would be sitting up wagging your finger at somebody like me who spoke out against this. If I did what Kid Rock did, people would have been coming after me. People would have been saying, the thuggery. But people are celebrating, condoning what Kid Rock did. Celebrating it, giving a big thumbs up. Applauding him. None of this stuff about role models and all this stuff like they love to use with us. Oh, this is a concern. This is a concern. I'm worried about this. I don't like this type of behavior, but they all good with what Kid Rock did. They all good with country western singers saying, hey, I'm pulling all Bud Light ads off my tour buses. I don't want to do business with them. This is insulting. This is horrible. So, there you have it. You seeing this with your own eyes. Witness the hypocrisy in full blown effect. That's all I got to say. I don't even, and here go the thing. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't even drink beer. I don't even like beer. I don't even. I mean, I don't even like beer whatsoever. So to a certain degree, it don't affect me one way or another. But what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem with the outrage. I don't have a problem with the concern. My problem is when we speak out about certain stuff, people tell us to be quiet. They tell us, they say we're insecure. They say it's paranoia. But well, what the hell they doing then? But now with them, now that they complaining about it, oh, it's a concern. But this is what they do. 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 They always try to turn the tides on us. They always, like I said, this is our problem. Stop letting these people silence us. Stop letting these people make us feel guilty about speaking our mind. It's time to tell them, go to hell. That's what I've been doing since I've been on here. This is why I made a lot of enemies. This is why a lot of people don't like me. This is why I don't have the type of subscribers that I have, because I just keep it a buck. And I'm going to continue to do it. We have to stop being made to feel guilty. We have to stop worrying about, they gonna get mad at me. Let me explain something to you. You only can be canceled if you decide to let yourself be canceled. So for the people that's gonna say, hey, Town, you're canceled. First of all, I never offered you a subscription. You can't cancel me if I'm not offering you a subscription. If I'm not telling you to subscribe. If I'm not telling you to start up an account with me. So you can't cancel me. Because like I said before, I never asked you to subscribe in the first place. And you know what I mean by that. Well, I don't use that word woke anyway. You've never seen me really use that terminology woke, because at the end of the day, we're all woke. I'm woke now. How am I doing this? How am I doing this video if I was asleep? So we're all woke. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just a PBM, a proud black man. So when somebody say, hey, you're woke. Yeah, I am woke. I got up about 6 a.m. Yeah, I am woke. We're all woke. I know how to make them type of people look stupid when they use those type of terminologies. But that's what, we was using that terminology. And once again, they took that from us. Yep, we all woke. The people that's listening to this video is woke. So tell me, we all woke. Yep, I got up around 5:30. So you're woke. Yeah, we're all woke. So, look, y'all know y'all know I know how to make people look stupid. I know how to take people's words and twist them around. So once again, Bud Light did this to themselves. They overthought they overthought this, and it backfired tremendously, cost them billions of dollars. But then they so scared to just say, "Hey, this is a mistake, and we apologize." They worried about basically the the Skittles, you know what I'm saying, the Skittles community coming after them. Well, are you you better make a decision. You better make a decision quick. Do you want to just admit that you made a mistake, or do you want to continue to lose billions of dollars and have people cancel accounts? I have been to several grocery stores in the past couple of days. Bud Light is sitting on the shelves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sitting on the shelves like some of those Pumas and Nikes that nobody wants, that have like a horrible design or horrible colors, horrible color scheme or something like that. They sitting. So as long as Bud Light want to be ignorant and just refuse to admit to the errors of their ways and just admit, hey, this was a bad idea, well, they gonna end up having to sell their company. So there you have it. They can play these games all they want. They can play stupid all they want. But this is gonna be on them. But now you guys, like I said before, now you guys see how these people get down. This is why I keep telling you, pay them no mind. This is why I don't pay them no mind when they sit up here and tell me, hey, man, don't make this about race. Hey, man, you're this. Hey, man, you're that. Hey, man, you know, see, that's the problem with black people. They have phobias. It seemed like the real phobia seemed to be against, heterophobia people. That seemed to be the real phobic heterophobia. That seems to be straight shaming. Seemed to be the theme that they've been pushing. That's why they came up with these ridiculous terminologies like toxic masculinity, which I think is stupid. That is like the dumbest terminology that I've ever heard in my life. Like I said, the code word for what toxic masculinity really means is a form of straight shaming, heterophobia. That's all it is. Heterophobia and straight shaming, in particularly of black men. Now, as long as you walking around here with your nails painted like Trinidad James and walking around here with your little man merces, then it's all good. And that's been the overall goal. And particularly in RC, they didn't have a problem when they was aiming this towards us. But see, now that they're trying to put this on a more global scale, oh, now they got something to say. When they thought this was just aimed at us, now all of a sudden, we got to speak on this. Oh, hold on there. Now everybody want to act like Captain Kirk, William Shatner, from that terrible acting he used to do on Star Trek. You know, because William Shatner wanted to stop. What are you doing? Hey, bud, what? Stop, please. I mean, William Shatner used to act as if he was reading the script. Spock, stop, please. I mean, now all of a sudden, hey, we need to talk about this. But why, sir? Bud Light, stop, please. There you go. There you go. So I'm just saying, man. Like I said, I don't even like beer. But like I said, now all of a sudden, they concerned. So there you have it. Peace out, man.